Hey everybody, Rey was retconned again. Can you imagine that? It's almost like Disney Lucasfilm doesn't know what the hell they're doing. This article comes to us from Bounding Into Comics by John F. Trent. Lucasfilm and Star Wars retcon how Rey learns Force healing. Now, I am not an expanded universe aficionado, right? Or Legends, whatever you want to call it at this point. I still call it the EU. There are some other YouTube channels out there that are much more knowledgeable on the expanded universe, like Darth Callis, OG Star Wars, RK Outpost, Lethal Lightning. Go check them out. Great channels, great videos. But I've read enough. I've read enough of the EU to know that force healing was a thing. But when you used it, it took days of meditation to use it, days of recovery. It wasn't something you could just do on the fly. It wasn't just a Baby Yoda effect. This is entirely Disney Star Wars canon, and Disney Star Wars canon is just like a lot of people nowadays seem to think with their participation trophies, not having to work to achieve anything. You should just be given everything. That's pretty much how Rey's character was used, and it's a shame that they didn't go with the EU. You know, you guys know my feelings on that. Should have went with Jaina and Jason. Should have went with the Solo twins. Should have done all that. You had a bunch of established lore to pick from. You didn't have to use it verbatim. You could have picked and chose and sewn something together that would have pleased both the traditional hardcore audience and your normies. Could have easily been done, but they didn't want to do that. And they pretty much drove Star Wars into the ground at this point. It's very hard for many fans to even appreciate Star Wars. But so we're just gonna laugh at this because it's a perfect example of how Disney Lucasfilm is completely dysfunctional. I don't know what they're doing. I don't think they know what they're doing. And Kathleen Kennedy's got to go, and her woke hires have to go. And we need people in there that care about the source material, that care about the legacy and the lore, and actually care about the fans, the customers, the paying customers who have taken care of this franchise, who have supported this franchise for decades. Lucasfilm and Star Wars are hard at work, doing their very best to confuse all their fans by not only introducing continuity-breaking Force abilities, but also changing how they originally introduced and explained them. The latest effort on how Rey learns the Force heal ability, as seen in Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. Or the latest effort. God, I can't even read today. As first reported by Screen Rant, the newly published Star Wars book provides a brand new explanation as to how Rey learns the ability. Lucasfilm describes the book, which is written by Pablo Hidalgo. Well, do I need to read the rest of the article? Do we need it? Cole Horton and Dan Zier as the invaluable roadmap to Star Wars. Nothing that has come out of Disney has been anything like an invaluable roadmap. But you know what? I'm wrong about that. It has been an invaluable roadmap on how to destroy a franchise. They go on to state, if you want to comprehend this epic and intricate Star Wars saga, this is the ebook for you. This is a unique and insightful examination of this beloved franchise. It's beloved. It was beloved, but I mean, not by any of y'all. Not by the people running it right now. As for the revelation on Force healing, the book reveals that it is actually a Force ability connected to the Force dyad. As described in Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, the visual dictionary, the Force dyad is a link through the Force who connects two individuals across space and time. Oh my God. God, I hate Disney Star Wars. This Star Wars book goes on to explain how the Force dyad is involved in Force healing. Those in the dyad possess another unusual ability. They can use the Force to heal a wounded person or creature, but this act also requires that the healer transfer some of their Force energy, which can temporarily weaken them. So I mean, what? So they're kind of reaching back into the EU. Too late, y'all. Should have respected that material before. Too late. I mean, the way that Disney Lucasfilm picks and chooses just little bits of the expanded universe and how they introduce them or how they try to add them, it's disruptive. It's disruptive because it's not done with care. The book specifically claims that the ability Ben Solo uses to heal Rey at the end of Rise of Skywalker after their battle with Darth Sidious, Ben Solo sacrifices his life and all his Force energy to bring Rey back from the dead. It looks like it can also do a little more than just temporarily weaken them. Interestingly, the new revelation on how the Force healing works doesn't fit into how Lucasfilm and Star Wars previously described how Rey learned the ability. In Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, the visual dictionary, it is revealed that Rey learns the Force healing technique from the Jedi text she acquired on Ahch-To. That is insane. That is insane. The visual dictionary explains Rey is fascinated by the arcane healing techniques described in the Chronicles of Bruce Boo, and uses the underpinnings of such teachings to heal the broken kyber crystal in her lightsaber. I don't even think these departments talk to one another. I don't think they have like a Bible, or they have some kind of a cohesive thread. They're just all over the place. They'll just write whatever suits them. Oh, well, let's just do this. They don't even care. Disney Star Wars does not care about the legacy that came before it. They don't care about the fans. They don't care about how much the fandom loves or original pre-Disney Star Wars. I just don't think that they give a damn. I don't think there's any hope for Disney Star Wars until Kathleen Kennedy and her woke hires are gone. You need people in there that care, that have ability, that want to honor and build upon this established franchise, not tear it down, not send a socio-political message, not just be this freaking disorganized, absolutely disorganized. Like, what? That wasn't the whole reasoning. Correct me if I'm wrong. For them throwing out the expanded universe was to get rid of the contradictions and to start off new. To start off completely new. And yet here we are. This isn't even the first retcon. There's been a lot of retcons already. Like they've been doing this for less than 10 years. And they can't even get their own story straight, let alone present anything that's palatable to the wider audience. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I know most of us have already checked out and cared about Star Wars, but at this point, the sadness has left me. The acceptance has set in, and I'm just going to laugh at these fools and laugh at just how terrible they are. That tiny little piece of me that's just going to hold out hope that when Kennedy's gone, somebody steps in, gets rid of these woke hires, and brings in a new team, a good team of creatives, and just get rid of all this nonsense. Thank you guys very much. Please check out the links in the description below for the Fandom Menace Volume 2, Rise of the Rebellion, now on sale. I appreciate y'all, and be good to each other. Peace.
The main thing is to protect these characters. Make sure that they still continue to live in the way that you created them. And that the universe of Star Wars continues to grow.
By 2018, far-left extremists in Hollywood had been perverting long-established, profitable science fiction properties as platforms to espouse divisive social propaganda. The vision of these creatives was to repurpose established franchises in the hopes of indoctrinating viewers into the bigoted groupthink of the American far-left ideology. Insanely wealthy producers and adult pretenders set to shame any fan who would not capitulate to their false narratives of virtue, using long-established weight in the legacy media to drive online hate mobs to attack any who dared speak against the woke narrative. Yet there were those who would not kneel before this oligarchy of money, media, and extremism. those who had known the truth. Fandom is for everyone. The Fandom Menace Volume 2 covers the events of the year 2018 as a group of independent creators rose up together, inspiring the Star Wars fandom to speak out against the flagrant misuse of a property that was not meant to inspire division, but hope. Volume 2 will cover the voices who spoke out against cancel culture, such as the Gospel According to Mark with a C.
Thank God for Star Wars fans. If only Ryan Johnson had said the same thing.
Mecha Random 42.
Star Trek, to me, is a hopeful, optimistic view of the future.
With chapters written by Stephanie Janicek, Smuggler's Cantina.
They're not answering any questions that the real fans want to know.
Jesse Milestone of Mindless Entertainment.
And I'm going to warn you right now, this here thing you're about to watch is probably going to involve a lot of yelling and a decent amount of swearing.
Itchy Baka of Disney Star Wars is dumb.
But this doesn't explain why, after Disney's acquisition of Star Wars, George would attend the premieres of The Force Awakens, Rogue One, The Last Jedi, and Han Solo.
And the Overlord himself, Dictor Van Doomcock.
Greetings, my friends. Our pop culture is under assault by corporations who would rather destroy our cultural heritage than build respectfully upon it.
This is an historical documentation of a group of people in the late 2000 teens who would not bow to the very worst in humanity, seeking to separate us along political lines while using our beloved modern mythologies to do so. They did not kneel. Will you? The Fandom Menace Volume 2, Rise of the Rebellion.